Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1930 Royal Portable Vintage Typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Very beautiful glossy black paint. Behind this panel are the margins. I'm going to put it on about 75 and 0. You just push down one side and you can move those and lock them in place. This is the paper bail that sits on top and holds the page down. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the silent space, switch it back to the beginning. It skips 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip this switch to the front and it'll skip 2 when you hit that line space. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side here. You just flip it over to that red dot and it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. Very nice typing machine. It's got to help feed it once you get past a certain point. This typewriter is very special. I really like the glossy black and the top. It's like a flat top exposed, the spools here. Very classic style. It's one of my favorites of all time, and this is in very good condition for its age. Very rare to find one in this good of condition that works. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch behind the knob here. You just flip it to the front and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or card stock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. You have a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, hit the shift button again. Backspace all on the top right of the keyboard. It works good. And you can just hear the sounds that this makes. It just sounds really special. The way that the keys type, it's very like unique and special. I just really like this model. It's just very special. That's the word I want to use for this. Margin release on the top left. To get when you get to the end of the margin, it locks the keys so you can't print, so you hit that margin release and it'll allow you to type past that margin block. We're going to switch this back to blue, so next time we print, it prints black. And if you go all the way to the right side, it's white and it doesn't print anything at all. This vibrator doesn't go up at all. If you have it in the middle, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black, and if you have it all the way to the left, it prints that red. And right now we have all the brand new ribbon loaded on this left side, so it's pulling to the right. And if you want to switch that direction, you just push in this button here and it'll start pulling counterclockwise to the left. If you want it to pull to the right, you push in from the right side here, push in that button, and it'll start pulling to the side clockwise. Carriage release on the right side only, right behind the knob here, very smooth. And on this knob here, if you push in that button, it'll disable the spacing when you turn the knob, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. And if you just let it pop out, it'll unlock that, and each one of those clicks is one space. And the same concept with this switch on the top here, you flip it down, it'll disable spacing permanently, and then you flip it back up, you get those spaces again. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.